Good, y'all. It's your boy Chance Johnson. Today we're gonna be streaming some NBA 2K24, but we're gonna be streaming the arcade edition though. Alright, y'all. So how I did this was I connected my PlayStation 5 controller to my MacBook Pro, or Air, I should say. So let's get right into this. All right. So every single time you log in, they're gonna show you the last time you played, and you could just back up your data so you never lose anything if you know you've been playing this game really long. So let's load some of that data real quick. And then I'm gonna show y'all everything this game is about. It's taking its sweet time. Alright guys. So here is NBA 2K24 the arcade edition. Now you see we got the play now. We have my career, the greatest, and the association. So today I'm gonna really want to show you guys how to play the game. So let's gonna go to over to play now. Shout out AI who's on the cover for this game right here. I'm going to this and just show y'all. So I press options. They give you the options to manage your roster, game settings, controls, help, video settings, and language settings. So everything is really set for me here. But again, if you have your own preferences, you just go right here, and that's how you're able to make those quick changes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the difficulty on Hall of Fame, just so y'all know I'm really out here doing it. Game speed 50, action replay is gonna keep everything right there. I prefer my shot timing on real play percentage right there. Again, it's all preference. Free throw timing the same. Press circle, that saves it. Now let's get some action going. Sorry, hold on. I don't know why I just did that. Be right back into it though. Right. I'm pretty sure I did this already. Let me just make sure it's saved. Okay, perfect. Again, pardon me, I do got a little fever right now. Let's get right into it. So 2KU is where you would go to like learn how to play 2K. But thankfully you guys got me. But in the event that you do forget anything, you can always rewatch this live streams that's gonna be posted on my YouTube channel. But if not, and you want to do it on your own time, go ahead and go to 2KU for sure. So we have the quick game option, blacktop, and multiplayer. Multiplayer is if you want to play with friends, of course, or like players online. Blacktop again is like if you do want to play with friends, but it's a different setting. Blacktop is more like of a street ball setting. We're going to get into that soon. And then the quick game is just your regular 5v5 basketball. So let's go into blacktop. As you can see, blacktop is already on the street where they're showing you guys. Back home, it looks like Brooklyn to me, like the projects, or maybe in Chicago. Let's see. Now, at the top where it says blacktop court, they give you the opportunity to select which court you guys want to play on. For today, we're gonna play on King Dome. It's my preference. Now here you can select what type of game you want to have: 3v3, 4v4, 5v5, or 1v1. I feel like the best for teaching somebody how to play is gonna be 1v1. We're gonna make game 11, make it short and sweet too. So here's the ballers and the ringers. Now these are the two names of the two different teams that you get to pick from when you're playing blacktop. I'm gonna go on the ballers. So I'm gonna select the ballers right now. Now let's see. They show you the entire NBA, and you get to select from any player that you want. What we also love about this is that they even update the rosters like frequently. So if any of your trades happen and you want to see like a player on that team, or like if there's any rookies that just got drafted that you want to see in the game, they're definitely gonna be on their respective teams. So we love that. My favorite player, Damian Lillard. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Dame. To make things interesting, Who should I play? Who should I play against? Oh yeah, and they also have like the all-time teams too, which we love. So it's like if you can play with Pops because he's telling you about players that you've never even heard of before, just know you guys have that opportunity. But for this, I might just go up against Stephen Curry. Let's do this. My apologies. So the game starts, it loads right there, as you can see in the bottom right corner. Here's what the courts look like. Now you see, they're not wearing their regular jerseys. We just wearing like our respective shirts, respective colors. Top right hand corner, you can see the ringers. That's Steph's team, and I'm the ballers. So, which is BLR and RGR. And now as you can see on the right hand side to that is all of the scores. Like it's gonna be kept, and then you see the shot clock right there. So in order to move your player, you're gonna use a left analog stick, as I can see here, hopefully. And then in order to do dribble moves, you're gonna use the right analog stick. So when you mix that, I can move my player to the left side and do that in order to shoot it square. So just in favor of the clock, do a little dribble move. And we're gonna set the open shot right now. There I go, making that tough shot over Steph. Playing defense is the same. Use the left stick to move, get rebounds like that. It's gonna be triangle. Now as you can see, the 3-point line is highlighted until you clear it. If you do not clear that 3-point line, nothing that you do counts because you didn't take the ball back, which is really just like 2K trying to give it that street ball vibe. See how Curry now has to clear the ball, and now you can start his offensive possession. He goes and takes a big three, and then in this game setting, threes are twos and twos are ones. Pardon me. So if you hold R2 while moving your player, it makes him sprint. See, I'm not holding R2 now, but in this instant, I'm holding R2. You start sprinting. Squares to score, triangles to do that. To get a rebound. If you held L2, that's how you like post up. So you really put your back to the basket like that. And if you press square, your player's gonna try and drop step that smaller player. If I was using like a big man, something like that, that would have been an easier bucket. Which is again the game trying to make things more realistic. That meter, that sign or symbol that Steph has under him, that's his takeover. Since he said 2 threes, the game is rewarding him by giving him a boost. So when you get takeover, all of your attributes get boosted up, so you could play better. Trying to make it a little bit more similar to like real life situations, where if a player keeps making his shots, you know, he gets a hot hand, he's gonna keep doing that. Trying to make some tough shots over Steph right now, but it's not really looking like it's going my way. In order to put my hands like I did just now, even though it's good defense, you still got a tough bucket. You just hold the right stick up. The right stick is also used for like basically all hand movements in the game. If you want to go for like a steal or something, you can swipe using the right stick. You see, I've been missing my shots, so they gave me what we call the cold symbol, which is that little frost like snowflake right there next to Damian Lillard's feet. I know you guys are probably saying I'm dirt. What we do like is that in these new 2Ks, they've updated the defense of the CPU. So they're trying to make it a little bit more difficult for people. And they definitely did their big one with that. They got Steph Curry dunking. I mean, that's how you know it's a video game, but it's also perk basketball. Like. So what I just did was a Euro. In order to perform that Euro move, you're just gonna want to double tap the square button while driving to the basket. See, I did a lot of dribble moves right there. So I got my shot feedback on. I'd love to see. Being that I'm using real play percentage, they don't tell you if it's like early or late, which is what they would do under that release section right there. But they do still show me the amount of coverage that I have. Like if I'm heavily contested or smothered, I won't be able to make that shot because, you know, he's playing great defense. The bar under there, that's my stamina bar, and my adrenaline is a 3. The 3 highlighted, 3 divided bars under that. So that just like tells how many sprinting moves I can do and things like that. For some reason, Dame is not finishing tonight at the rim. Good shot. Got me missing those. Tries to steal the ball. All he needs is a 3 to win. He snatched me. Got that shot up. Way to get that rebound. And just broke his ankle. So again, 2K has a lot of animations that they do like to implement, which is what we love. And that's just game. Yeah, I lost, man, but hey, at least we competed. So let me guys show you something. This is the virtual currency that you earn, also known as VC, after all of your games. And I also have the game stats. That's what we love to get into. They show you the amount of minutes you were playing, the amount of points you scored, if you got any assists, blocks, anything like that. They look, they'll show you that right there. All right. So now, let me get into regular quick games, so I can show you guys. So as you see here, in these regular quick games, you're able to see like the entire like team that you're selecting. As you see, they have their names and their overalls and their positions right there, all set up to each other. So this is more like an actual full NBA game. So right before we get into this, I'm gonna be right back. All right, guys. Sorry for the pause. Let's get into some NBA action. All right. So let's see. What team do I feel like using? I want to be the home team. Also, as you can see, if you press R2, they also have like the all-time teams, which is amazing too. They have like all your favorite players that ever played for your team, or like if you ever like didn't even know about a certain player. This is why I did like learn a lot of the same players like played on different teams, or like hey, I didn't even know like You see Kevin Durant is here on the, for example, he's here on the Nets, right? Now if I were to go to the Thunder, his name's right there too, because he also played for that team. See what I'm saying? And soon he's gonna be on the Suns, because that's where he's playing right now, and he's killing it. But we're gonna do current teams just to have a little bit more fun, to show you guys players that you guys all should know. I can just do these. So what we do have here is the All-Star teams, which are the best players in the NBA in their respective conferences. We're gonna play with the Western Conference team, or Team LeBron. Show you guys what's going on here. So here they show you the starting five for both teams. Yeah, here they go. It's just starting five for both teams and their jersey numbers, faces, and everything. I can see you have a full crowd around here. Great detail, especially for a computer game. Tattoos of the players, face scans, all of that. Detailed courts updated. For the jump ball, it's the triangle or the right stick that you select. This is the camera that we're going to use just to show you guys. Now here you have amazing commentary that they added to the game. You're able to hear everything, and it's very clear. And what I also like is that not only do they discuss what's going on in the court, they stay updated with what actually happens during the game. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pressing R1. R1 then shows me every other players. Shows me every other player's icon, that's called icon passing. So by doing that, I'll be able to see who is which icon. So I can, instead of just pressing X and maybe passing to the wrong person, I'm able to pass to exactly who I want to. It's got a foul, so now they're going to move to the free throw. Free throw, you just have to press square to shoot. On the controller, again, you can see how much time is left on the shot clock. They show you how much time is left in the quarter now, especially when you're playing an official game. And they tell you what quarter you're in. And we have referees here. Again, I have my shot feedback on, which is why I'm seeing that. Substitutions can be made. So we love. When I missed that second one. So now, if you look at the bottom, you see how they have like an arrow. That arrow is what we call the who to guard. So who to guard like that, it just lets you know. It's a game's way of like trying to help you see which player would be best for you to guard. Like who's your assignment if you're not in the zone. Right now we're playing basketball, man to man defense. So we're not in the zone right now. To switch to the person that is guarding the person with the ball, you just press X. So right now we're down 1 point. If you want to call a screen or a pick, you just hold L1, my apologies. And then to see how Jokic just can't set Kyrie a pick. He's rolling, so I double tap triangle. By doing so, I made him try and throw an alley-oop, but we were unsuccessful in catching that lob. So they went with an open three. Thank God he missed. Try and go right by him. Go for a nice little layup right there with Kyrie. Really love this game. Been playing 2K I'm 20 years old right now. I've been playing 2K since I was about maybe like 8, 9. It's an amazing game for me. I play basketball in real life since at the middle school, high school, and even college level. So being able to play this game not only on my PlayStation 4 or my PlayStation 5, but also on my computer, it's amazing. You know, it gives you that sense of like being able to be portable with that's a great block. It gives you a chance to be able to be more portable with the actual like game. If you want to play with friends on the road, so much easier to do it just this way than having to like bring your entire PlayStation 5. And some people don't have HDMI cords, some people don't have you know just like a television system, or even like it's like, unfortunately, if you have a monitor, there's no sound. I know that's always something that I hate, playing without sound. I'd much rather play this than play 2K on the monitor with no sound, for sure. So I'm not too sure if you noticed, but anytime there's a foul, um, they pop up on the screen telling you what type of foul it is and who fouled, and then it shows you the team's total amount of fouls, so you can really always keep track of what's going on. Just about to say we're still in the lead, but pardon me again for the yawning. But the game is tied, right back up. Trying to get right past him. See foul, shooting foul, Damian Lillard, first personal foul, and that's the second team foul. So this is all stuff that we love to see. Because you can get fouled out in basketball, so it's always good to be able to track how many fouls each one of your players have. Perfect. Wow, imagine. Try to make a smothered shot over Pascal Siakam. Wasn't really able. Love these camera angles. Really makes you feel like you're playing a real basketball game. Pulling it from deep. First taking its All-Star game. Right here, you can do jab steps only with the right stick. I'm not using anything else. Kind of left me open there. Tight coverage after the switch. Squares for the steals. Remember, that's the alley. Try to finish that alley. That was a great one, but they didn't let me get it off, unfortunately. Got a block just now. Well, got blocked just now. And then we just committed a foul. So now, when you do foul, like in any other basketball game, the clock stops. Go to the free throw line. You're going to go and try and get those buckets out the way. Mm-mm-mm. In order to try and make it harder for your opponent to make that free throw, you just alternate click R2 and L2. Just like spam it. Try to make it a little more difficult for your opponent to make that free throw. Look, you can see it. The screen shakes, and the crowd actually also shakes their like little balloons together. I forgot the actual term for those. What name for them? Try to pass out of that. Didn't really work out. Still got the steal. Paul George now. It's hard to get a bucket in this game for sure. I would say it's probably harder than the actual game. But okay, 2K really made a difference to add some realism to the defense. Can't buy a bucket right now, guys. We're down. To a really old face scan of SGA. Looks like you guys just try to go and get a buzzer beater, but we got blocked. As you can see, we do have like kids that come onto the court. They actually like perform like in real life. They also have like great graphics and detail. See the people like sweeping, like mopping the sweat away. It's amazing. Really amazing game, and it's like automatic substitutions are made. To do a flat, to do a flashy pass is double tap circle, just like that. I'm trying to get back in this game. Sorry again, I have the flu, guys. So I try to get a lob in there, try to get alley oop in there for you guys, but it wasn't really successful. We're gonna try to get another one in before. Actually, yeah, that's a good one. There y'all go. That's everything we learned. L1 for the screen. Um, Jokic goes for the roll. Double tap triangle to throw the lob. You're gonna time it with square, as it pops up on the screen when you double tap triangle. Trying to get that rebound. R1 again for the icon passing. I want to pass to Jalen Brown. I'm gonna pass circle. Call for the screen. And to do a pump fake, all you do is tap square rather than just hold it. Then he'll just go up for a dunk or a layup. Play defense. See, that was also CPU just did a pump fake themselves. As I see, my big man Jokic has his takeover. So I'm gonna give him the ball. He got post take, so I know he's gonna make his look. Gives you some animations, make his post moves a little better. The rest of that game is easy money for him. Ooh, going right by me. We're getting one more bucket. I'm gonna show you guys one more other feature in this game before I go. I just want to get one more bucket. Wouldn't be me if I wasn't a man of my word. See, two players on his team the CPU's team have their takeovers, or two of his players are boosted right now. So he has a lock takeover while I have post takeover. So you see, I missed the shot because of his hit. I got the animation to get that shot because of my takeover, but I missed the shot because of his. Really balance each other out. Look, his defense is boosted the same way that my offense is. So that's it for that game. Here you can go to game stats. Show the box score. Shows you how much points are scored by the quarter. It shows you the players that are on the floor right now, how much points they have, and they also show you the players that are on the bench, like how many points they have, and then each player's fouls numbers right next to them as well. Go here, not this one. I'm sorry. Go here, team stats. they give you like percentages and really break down the game for you. Which, if you're into like analytics, this is a great way to go. Just go and take a look at this. Before we go, I do want to show you guys the My Career option. My Career is where you get to just design your own player based on how you like to. And then you get to go against players like Allen Iverson, Ben Wallace, Shaquille O'Neal, along with your player. This is my creative player. It's Baron. You see, now that I have like the Baron rather than the real play percentage, they show you like my shot timing and how that's working out for me. Trying to find a good bucket. Now, if you look to your right under the scoreboard, show you my stat sheet, my PRA, but it also shows my teammate grade and what I get boost for. And if somebody does something to you like that, what do you lose points for? That pass, I'll say good pass. It's got an assist. Went back up, basically I got an assist. So it's kind of like in real life. If you're playing good, your teammate grade goes up because you're doing a good job. If you're playing bad, it goes down because you're doing a bad job. Based off your teammate grade will determine if you stay in the game or not as well. You can grade out if you have a teammate grade that gets too low, like half. Start playing real life. I'm a point guard, so I mostly like to facilitate the ball, but you guys can do anything here. I'm telling you, like, you get to design your own player exactly the way that you want them to be and you want them to play. So we love. Come on, take over again. Just press R3. I'm trying to get a bucket for you guys before I get. Might not be my night for a bucket. Just screen that layup on Allen Iverson. Huge. But yeah, guys, it's basically that. Game just closed for some odd reason. Yeah, it just crashed unexpectedly. But you guys got the gist of what's going on there. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Chance Johnson. I hope one day you guys also decide to play NBA 2K24 Arcade Edition. It's a great game to play, especially if you love the game of basketball. It keeps you in it, and you can do it mobile, which is what we love. Chance out.